Hey guys, this is Brandon with Get Smart Rat Solutions coming to you live from Southeast Portland. One of the biggest problems right now in the city, and we rank about number 19 as far as the worst rat problems in the country, is sewer-related rat infestations. A lot of times rodents will become active inside your home, either in a basement, an attic, or even a living space if it's bad enough. But the activity is actually coming from another source, a different location. And so one of the hardest things to do in an old house that has a basement is diagnose accurately the actual source of the infestation. So the reason we're shooting this video today is to kind of give you a visual for what type of problems people are up against and why it's important at the point where you see activity inside the house that you get a professional involved. So I'm in a basement crawl space in Southeast Portland. We just got done doing a deodorization and sanitation of the crawl space. We cleaned up all of the urine, the feces, removed it, moisture barrier, insulation, and brought it basically down to dirt and studs in order to do pheromone and odor elimination. In this case, one of the reasons we're wanting to shoot this video is in Southeast Portland or even North Portland, some of the older houses, what you have is you have rats tunneling from underneath the basement slab. I've heard even rodent experts in the past give talks and say that rat activity doesn't actually tunnel that low and that rodents don't live in sewers. And so I just wanted to shoot this video to kind of prove the point and drive it home on sometimes how difficult it can be to figure out how they're getting in. So Asher's gonna hand me the phone here in a second, and we're gonna show you one of the tunnels that's actually coming from the actual front part of the house. They're going down underground, tunneling underneath the basement slab, and actually exiting on the far side of the house in the backyard where we had bait stations set up on the outside. This service today is actually gonna be done in two parts. One part is obviously cleanup. The other part is moving the bait stations away from the house to get the rats to stop tunneling. We're gonna move them from the front and the back to the sides of the home and try to intercept the activity actually on the front part of the street so this tunneling stops, because there can be significant structural damage. So real quick, Asher's gonna hand me the phone and I'm gonna show you this rat tunnel, and then we're gonna show you on the front side of the house where they're coming in from. So there it is right there in all its glory. Rat tunnels going in both directions. And would you look at that? There's the sewer line right there. Oh my gosh. You mean they were tunneling underneath that pipe the entire time? Yes, they were.
Okay, now we're gonna walk through the basement back towards the front of the house. Camera. Okay guys, here we are at the front of the house, complete opposite side. If you look over that way, you can see that the crawl space at the back of the house is just right across the basement here. Here's one of the tunnels that leads from the front of the house all the way under the basement and then back to that back crawl space over there. If you come over here under the stairs of the front porch, here's another big tunnel. And then if we come look over here, we can see the result of all this tunneling going on. It's causing the ground, the soil to sink down, and the supports for this house and deck to just basically be useless. Okay, and now I'm gonna hand the phone back to Brandon to come show you where the street is.
Okay, so here we are crossing the basement, running out the side door. Okay, here we are on the same side of the house that Asher was, just on the crawl space. As you can see, we've got this little impression right here in the ground where rats at one time have actually came out. This is the other side of that space where the rats were tunneling. You can see right there. The ground is still wet from our soil injections. And this ultimately, right here, is where the source of the actual infestation is. As you can see, we've got the cracked concrete right here. And a perfect straight line in the ground from the sewer main that leads straight to the crawl space. Right there. See that line? Lines up perfectly with the house.